All right, so today we're going to take a deep dive into this really interesting idea about how we can kind of become stronger in ourselves.
Yeah.
And what's cool is that it comes from this YouTube video we found.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, even the title of the video itself kind of sets the stage for what we're going to talk about.
It really does.
So would you mind sort of introducing the source material here?
Oh, yeah, sure. So we're looking at a transcript from this YouTube channel called Gaia Carmel.
Okay.
And the specific video that caught our eye is titled 8-8-90-90.
Wow. Okay, so that's a...
Yeah, it's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful.
But basically it translates to something like to strengthen ourselves. Yeah. Day 8 of 90 days of content creation.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so day 8 of 90 already tells us this is part of like a bigger project, huh?
Absolutely. Like a really intentional effort, to stick with something.
Yeah, totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's dive into the content itself now. One of the things that immediately jumped out at me was this comparison, this analogy the video makes between like strength training, at the gym,
yeah,
and personal growth.
Mm.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah. So it's more than just saying like, oh, you got to work hard at both,
Right.
It goes deeper than that.
Hmm.
It's about understanding that to strengthen one specific thing, you often have to look at the surrounding areas too.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So like the video uses this example of the knee, right? Like let's say you want to have stronger knees.
Okay.
Well, it's not enough to just like do leg extensions. You
Yeah.
also got to think about your ankles, your hips.
Yeah.
Because they all work together.
All connected.
Exactly.
That makes total sense physically.
Yeah.
But how does that apply to us, like in terms of personal growth?
Right. So it's like saying if you're trying to make a big change in your life or just become a stronger person overall, it's not just about focusing on that one specific quality you want to improve.
Yeah.
Like let's say your goal is to be more disciplined, right?
Okay, yeah.
The video suggests that instead of just trying to like white knuckle your way through it,
Right, force yourself.
Yeah, exactly. You might need to look at your whole environment.
Like everything around us.
Exactly what's supporting that goal and what's actually getting in the way.
That is a really good point because a lot of times we just think it's us.
Yeah, we blame ourselves.
Yeah, we're not disciplined enough or we're not whatever enough. But it might actually be the stuff around us.
It could be. And the video even talks about this idea of like letting go of things that no longer serve you.
Oh, yeah. That's powerful stuff.
Right. It's like decluttering, but for your whole life, not just your closet.
Your mind, your habits.
Everything.
It's huge.
Yeah. And what's fascinating to me is that sometimes the biggest obstacle to our growth isn't a lack of willpower, but the environment we've created for ourselves.
That's so true. It's like we're trying to run uphill in the mud,
Exactly. So removing those obstacles can be a huge first step.
Totally. And then the video also talks about this idea of not just removing the negative stuff,
right,
but also actively cultivating the qualities we want.
Yes. Like it's not enough to just get rid of bad habits.
Yeah.
You also got to build good ones.
Yeah, you got to work that muscle, so to speak.
Exactly. If you want to be more resilient, you need to actually practice bouncing back from challenges.
Practice, yeah. Yeah.
If you want to be more patient, you got to work on slowing down, considering different perspectives.
It's like anything else. You got to train for it.
Yeah. You got to put in the reps.
Totally.
And another thing the video mentions is the importance of seeking out new, inspiring content.
Oh, I love that point.
Yeah. It's like feeding your mind with fresh ideas and possibilities.
New perspectives, new ways of looking at things.
Exactly. And that can be so powerful because sometimes we get stuck in our own little bubbles.
Yeah, for sure.
And this new information can provide new frameworks, new motivation.
It's like you said, it can help us shift our perspective.
Exactly. And make those changes feel more attainable.
And I think that's a great point to bring it back to this idea of environment, right?
Yeah.
It's not just our physical surroundings. It's also the information we consume, the people we surround ourselves with.
Absolutely. It's like our informational environment is a huge part of the equation.
So thinking about all this then, it seems like the main takeaway here is that personal growth isn't just about like willpower or isolated effort.
Right.
It's this interplay between our surroundings, the choices we make about what we keep and what we cultivate, and the inspiration we let into our lives.
And also like remembering that it's a process,
Yeah.
Like going back to the title of the video, day 8 of 90.
Right, exactly.
It highlights that growth takes time. It's not a quick fix.
It's a journey.
Yeah.
It's like you were saying earlier, it's about consistency, you know?
Yeah.
It's about putting in the work day after day.
Absolutely.
So for everyone listening out there thinking about what we've talked about today, think about a goal you're working towards right now. What are the adjacent areas in your life that could use some strengthening to support that goal? You know what I mean?
And I do.
What are those things that maybe seem unrelated at first,
Right.
but could actually make a huge difference?
Yeah, like what small changes can you make in your environment or your habits that will help you move forward?
It's about thinking outside the box a little bit.
Exactly. And who knows, you might just unlock a whole new level of progress.
Exactly, and that's what it's all about.
That's the goal.
Awesome stuff. Well, thanks so much for breaking this down with me today. This was a great deep dive.
My pleasure.
Until next time,
See ya.
take care.